What's poppin', champions? It's Ben Cannon back at it again with another video. Now in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is my new segment where we start to talk about cryptocurrency, a very hot topic right now. And the reason I have not been actually speaking about this recently is because I don't really want to put it out there that I have been investing in cryptocurrency. However, I did catch this actually earlier in 2017, and I kind of want to show you guys some of the tactics that I used in order to grow my portfolio substantially. And honestly, I am done and tired of being selfish. I want to bring it out there, show you guys exactly what I did and what you guys can do too. Now, we're here in Coin Market Cap, and if you guys aren't familiar with this, basically it just shows you the market capitalization of each coin, which is essentially how much money each coin has. Now, I'm going to kind of show you guys some of the tricks that I use once again to find a coin that I think was going to just completely surge and how I did it. I actually did make up to 12,000% on one coin, which is crazy, blows my mind. I'm so happy that I do have this coin. And, if you guys like this video, we can turn it into a little bit of a series. So here we go. So the first coin obviously was Bitcoin. That is really what got me started on this little extravaganza, this cryptocurrency extravaganza here. Now, Bitcoin, as you can see right now, is the highest market capitalization, and I actually caught this at around $5,000 to $6,000. Okay, now pretty sweet. I honestly did not invest too much money into Bitcoin, and the reason being is because at the time, Coinbase only had three coins, okay? They had Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And Litecoin was, I believe, trading around like $20, somewhere around there. And Ethereum was trading around like 270, somewhere around there, okay? Now, I have been trading for a little while. I was apprenticed by Timothy Sykes, not directly, but I did actually take some of his programs, a lot of his penny stocking stuff. I spent, a good 8 to 10 months really kind of diving into the material, the technical analysis of it all. And just looking at the chart, I was able to tell that Bitcoin, I had no idea, honestly, he was going to go on this huge run, but I was able to tell that Ethereum and Litecoin were going to start to go on a run. And the reason being is because they were so much cheaper, right? And everybody was starting to get into this craze. So think about it logically, okay? If the easiest platform to use is Coinbase, okay, by far the easiest, what are people going to use? They're probably going to use Coinbase. If Coinbase only has three coins, one coin is valued at $6,000 or $7,000. The other ones are valued at $20 for Litecoin, $300 for Ethereum. People may or may not understand the concept of buying partial coins quite yet, so they're going to buy the cheaper coins, and that is going to be a crowd mentality. Now, the other reason is because I've just seen this so many times before. Here was the second part of my thoughts. So don't quote me on this directly, but Warren Buffett has this quote, and it's pretty interesting. It goes, the stock market goes from unjustified pessimism to extreme optimism or somewhere around there. And essentially what that means is that when people see that something is going up, they just get in. And when people, they see it starting to go down, they'll just hop out. And Warren Buffett is one of the biggest contrarian investors. He actually does the opposite of what the sentiment is. The sentiment is basically what the market thinks, if it's bullish or bearish, if it's going to go up or go down. Now, I was kind of, using this to my advantage. I knew that there was going to be some sort of, not necessarily a craze. I didn't know that there was going to be a craze, but I knew that Bitcoin was going to start to get very popular, especially with all the media that it was dispersed around, social media as well as just your traditional television and radio. So I knew it was going to be popular. I knew Coinbase was going to be the one, or the market exchange that people were going to be using. And I saw that Ethereum was a lot cheaper than Bitcoin, as well as Litecoin was a lot cheaper to Bitcoin. Now, there is this kind of, I wouldn't say a rule, but kind of like this heuristic in investing or trading, that the lagging person, the lagging one usually catches up. And it is a little bit contrarian, just like Warren Buffett says. And the principle behind that is that past performance is not indicative of future results. And I know I'm kind of going in deep into this, but I want to show you guys my tactics, okay? Now, think about mutual funds, right? So if you go to Morningstar Mutual Funds, check out what is the top mutual fund. which is going to be the top rated, the one that's performing the best. The one that's going to be performing the best next year is almost never that exact same one that was performing best last year. And that's just kind of my point, where the lagging ones, the lagging coins in this instance, are going to be the ones that will shoot up the most. And in my circumstance, I did get into Ripple at $30, okay? So that was 12 times my money. Ethereum I got in at about $270 to $300. Now at this point in time, it's close to 4 times my money. So that's going to be 400%. The other one is 12,000%, which blows my mind. I'm so happy that I was able to catch on to this. Now, those are going to be just for those top 3 coins, the ones that are on Coinbase. Now, Coinbase recently did make an addition, and this addition is to Bitcoin Cash, which I don't know too much about. I'm not going to speak about this. What I am going to speak about is, hey, great, Ben. All right, so I kind of missed the ball here, dropped the ball, didn't buy too much Bitcoin, if any. I didn't buy really Ethereum or Litecoin. What can I do? Now, I'm going to tell you what you can do right now. If you see all these red numbers, people are just dumping this shit, okay? They're dumping everything. So I would say right now is probably a pretty good time to get into some of these. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. And keep in mind, I'm not an investment advisor, but I do have a lot of experience with this. This is honestly the most fun thing that I've done. It's a little bit addicting, kind of like gambling. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to do, okay? So Ripple, XRP. I am strongly bullish on Ripple. Now you guys can see that it has negative 28% right now, right? But if you guys pull up the long-term chart, I'll go and pull up the long-term chart right now. It was at, I believe, like 10 cents or somewhere around 10 cents when I got into this thing. That is just literally all this is blowing my mind. This is like the internet tech bubble, but not as big yet. Hopefully it will be. Okay, check this out. Literally, what is this? December 18th, 75 cents. Let's go back down. Here we go. December 5th, 25 cents. It's at $3 now, guys. That is literally insane. Let me go ahead and do some math for you, just so you guys understand the importance of this. So say it's at $3.20. Say I bought it at 20 cents, right? So 3 divided by 20. Okay, 15 times your money. Now, you can be starting out. You can be just a beginner. It doesn't really matter. Say, I actually didn't even put in too much into Ripple, but say you put in $1,000, just a measly $1,000. You would have literally $15,000 in less than a month. Tell me another investment that would give you that return. That is just literally blows my mind. So one thing I am very bullish on is going to be Ripple, and it's not necessarily the price chart. The price chart looks a little inflated. It is kind of coming down here. If you guys can see, it's coming down a little bit, and that's why I'm saying that I'm going to start to invest more into Ripple. Looks like there is a little bit of support here. I'll be getting into the technical analysis of these charts later on. It's kind of an intro and not necessarily a get rich quick video, but I do want to show you guys the best coins. So number 1, we have Ripple. Number 2, I have Litecoin, and I've been talking about this with my family, friends for a little while now, but I'm actually starting to go public with it. Litecoin, very, very good technology as well. Not even close to Ripple. Ripple is going to be more for institutional users, so banks. So huge banks are using Ripple, and Litecoin is going to be more for the user, the average Joe, but pretty awesome as well. So I would really strongly get into this. Like I said, it was at $30, not a month and a half ago. And the other two, I'm going to give you guys other two that I'm going to get into is going to be Stellar. And I'll get into the reasoning behind this later, but I do want to just show you guys what's going on. Stellar's at 63 cents. Okay, so check this out. If you could catch Ripple, if you could catch Ripple, hell, if you could catch Bitcoin at 63 cents, would you invest? Would you invest? Okay, I'm gonna invest. I'm just gonna dump into Stellar. Pretty good technology. 63 cents. If that gets up to, let's just be conservative, of $5 within the next year, right? You're going to make so much money on that, okay? I'm going to go and get into that. And one thing that I am going to really start to get into is EOS. It's EOS, okay? Right here. Now, super, super cool technology. It's actually backed by one of the biggest Bitcoin gurus or founders, if you will, in the industry. Now, this guy, probably a Bitcoin billionaire. I mean, he's loaded. All of his friends, really, really in the space. He's been in here since about 2012. So he really knows his stuff. And he's just a very strong entrepreneur. He, from what I've heard, interviews and stuff, he just plows through problems, and it sounds like it's going to be a pretty hard technology to pull off. But this ICO, it's not even public yet. I don't believe in June is when they start the project. But this ICO was at like 10 cents. This is the highest ranking ICO. If you don't know what that means, it's initial coin offering. And basically what that means is it's a way for investors to get in before it hits the exchanges. Okay. And I think when it came out, it was at like $3 or something, just crazy, just nuts like this. This has not been a coin for very long. So I'm gonna get into EOS. So let's go and review really quickly. We have Stellar, Ripple, EOS, and the very last one, Dogecoin. Now, this is by far the most speculative, in my opinion. It is also the cheapest price out of the ones that I am going to start to invest in. 0.01 cents, so it's about a penny. I mean, there's honestly a lot of different reasons about this. If you're able to make the top 50 list and you're only at 1 penny, they're doing something right. $1.6 billion market cap, which is pretty good. Now, I'm not going to go into specifics in this video. If you guys want me to do specifics, I will get into that. Just go and hit that comment or hit the subscribe button, drop a comment so you guys, tell me, give me feedback, right, that you want this video, and then I'll do a video about this. But Dogecoin, that's going to be the other one that I'm going to be starting to get into. I'll also start to go into things such as, which places can verify you the fastest, because the problem is right now is as follows, okay? You need, and I'll get into all the basics, probably get a whiteboard, but the problem is that there are so many people that are trying to get into cryptocurrency right now because it is so hot that the exchanges, the place that you actually go to buy them, can't keep up with the volume, and they're having to verify people, right? Just as a regular exchange would have to. You have to be verified. Now, because of this, phenomenon, there's only certain exchanges that will really allow you to do it and allow you to buy what you want to buy. So I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what exchanges to buy from. And this is a very new channel, so I'm thinking about doing a 2-part kind of channel here. Not only health, wealth, life, and happiness, that's kind of my 4 pillars of this channel, but I am going to be doing Bitcoin as well as Shopify e-commerce. So hopefully we'll get you a video every single day, one of Shopify, one of Bitcoin. Today or not Bitcoin, but cryptocurrency. Today is going to be strictly cryptocurrency, but stay tuned. So like I said, those are my 4 coins, guys. Very strong time, in my opinion, to get into these because it is tanking. Look at this. Look at that beautiful, beautiful mess. Warren Buffett would love this if he was in a cryptocurrency. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining this. If you guys can see this fancy microphone right here, I am starting a podcast very, very soon. If you like the content, hit subscribe, hit that like button, and stay tuned.